Black History Month can be traced back to the early 20th century. The first National Negro History Week was sponsored in 1926 by the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, which was founded in 1915 by historian Carter G. Woodson and minister Jesse E. Merland. Decades later, in 1976, President Gerald Ford proclaimed Black History Month and urged people to seize the opportunity to honor the too often overlooked accomplishments of Black Americans in every field of endeavor throughout our history. 1. BlackPAC. BlackPAC is an independent, Black-led nonprofit organization that uses political engagement to change existing social and political systems. To accomplish this mission, BlackPAC encourages Black voters to vote and elect political candidates who are willing to make the necessary changes. BlackPAC also holds these politicians accountable for enacting policies that protect rights, promote dignity, and put an end to white supremacy. 2. Color of Change. Color of Change is a non-profit civil rights advocacy organization that promotes progressive solutions and policies to achieve civil justice. This non-profit organization is the largest online racial justice organization in the country with 7 million members. Color of Change directs campaigns that affect real change in Black communities on issues such as criminal justice, voting rights, and white nationalism. 3. Grassroots Law Project. The Grassroots Law Project, formerly known as Action PAC, is a political organizing force in the United States dedicated to combating racism and bigotry. The Grassroots Law Project, in particular, seeks to end police violence and mass incarceration by focusing on the systems that enable these issues. Their work focuses on deconstructing power structures such as white supremacy and police corruption and replacing them with something imaginative and redemptive. These organizations provide critical services to their communities. Donations, volunteer efforts, and other contributions are all appreciated during Black History Month and beyond. 4. National Action Network. National Action Network was founded in 1991 to promote a modern civil rights agenda in the spirit of leaders such as Martin Luther King Jr. NAN seeks to advance issues such as criminal justice reform, police accountability, crisis intake and victim assistance, voting rights, corporate responsibility, and pension diversion, among others. This nonprofit also prioritizes making technology available to everyone in order to bridge the digital divide between generations. 5. Black Women's Blueprint. Black Women's Blueprint, Incorporated, is a women's and men's civil and human rights organization that works to achieve social, political, and economic equality in American society. The organization strives to create a culture in which African American women are fully empowered, gender roles are reversed, and racial disparities are eliminated. They conduct progressive research and historical documentation, support movement building, and organize on social justice issues involving Black women's struggles. 6. Black Women for Wellness. Black Women for Wellness is a non-profit organization dedicated to the health and well-being of Black women and girls through health education, empowerment, and advocacy. This organization began as a grassroots program to protect Black children and mothers before becoming a non-profit in 1997. Edubnb now offers services such as community connection, outreach and education, and policy work in reproductive justice, community research, and environmental justice. 7. Black Organization for Leadership and Dignity. BOLD is an African American-led nonprofit organization dedicated to transforming the practice of Black organizers in the United States in order to increase their alignment, impact, and sustainability in order to effect progressive change. BOLD's mission is carried out through training programs, coaching, and technical assistance provided to BOLD alumni and partners. 8. Black Girls Code. Black Geeks Come Together. Kimberly Bryant, a self-described nerdy mom, founded Black Girls Code to increase opportunities for Black girls in STEM. This national organization, which has chapters across the country, is actively training 1 million girls to lead, innovate, and create in the tech sector by 2040. We'd say their future is very bright, with programming like Black Art through JavaScript Summer Camp and a partnership with NASA for girls to explore Mars with Google Pro. 9. The Brotherhood Sister Sol. BroSis has been developing Black and Latinx youth leaders since 1994. They offer comprehensive services, education, and skill development to prepare young New Yorkers to be fierce organizers and advocates for themselves and their communities. The Brotherhood Sister Sol, which began in a Harlem brownstone, has recently expanded to a beautiful, massive new community space where their programming can flourish even more. 10. Fund for Black Journalism. A group of Black publishers started the Fund for Black Journalism to address the urgent need for local reporting buy-in for Black communities. Thanks to nearly 400 supporters, their current Give-A-Butter campaign has already raised over $770K. 11. Black Male Voter Project. W. Mondale Robinson founded this organization with the stated goal of increasing the number of Black men who are super voters. The Black Male Voter Project is the only national organization that focuses solely on Black men's voting habits. The organization focuses on 17 priority states, launching campaigns such as phone banking and peer-to-peer texting to encourage Black men to vote consistently and actively. 12. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, one of the most visible Black-led nonprofit organizations, was founded in 2013 in response to Trayvon Martin's murderer's acquittal. The BLM's vision is to eliminate acts of violence against Black communities by combating and counteracting acts of violence, creating space for Black imagination and innovation, and focusing on Black joy. BLM strives to be broad and inclusive, focusing on those who have traditionally been marginalized within Black liberation movements. 13. African American Leadership Forum. The African American Leadership Forum, founded in 2006, works to improve the lives of African Americans in Minnesota. Over 1,500 African Americans who identify as thought leaders, influencers, builders, and ambassadors make up this organization. These leaders give their time, talents, and financial resources to help build a more just society for all. 14. NAACP. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People is the country's largest Black-led nonprofit organization, with over 2 million members. The mission of the NAACP is to ensure political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights in order to eliminate racial discrimination and ensure the health and well-being of all people. The NAACP leverages its 112 years of experience to highlight Black excellence and meet the needs of Black communities. 15. Black Farmer Fund. The Black Farmer Fund assists Black businesses throughout the Northeast farming and food landscape by providing them with the capital they require to thrive. The fund's most recent Giving Tuesday campaign shared its vision for a just and sustainable food system. 16. Harris County Cultural Arts Center. Harris County Cultural Arts Center is a nonprofit theater production company near Houston, Texas. This organization serves as an invaluable cultural hub for Black and Latinx communities in the region. Their 20,000 square foot venue provides space for performances, art exhibits, events, and advocacy. They house the Harris County Arts Coalition, which brings local artists and organizations together to address COVID-19's devastating impact on the performing arts economy. 17. National Black Women's Justice Institute. The National Black Women's Justice Institute works to eliminate racial and gender disparities in the justice system that affect Black women, girls, and their families. The NBWJI's guiding principles are to ground its work in data, to use an intersectional framework for race and gender equity, to elevate and amplify community expertise, and to heal those affected. True justice, according to NBWJI, is healing. 18. National Congress of Black Women. The National Congress of Black Women, Incorporated, is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to achieving equality for Black women in all aspects of their lives. The mission of the National Coalition of Black Women is to vigorously advocate for equality and empowerment of Black women, their families, and communities across the country and around the world. 19. The Women Invested to Save Earth Fund. The WISE Fund, founded by Dr. Jackie Bouvier Copeland, supports underfunded Black, Indigenous, and women of color-led organizations around the world that are working on novel solutions to the most pressing challenges confronting low-income communities most affected by climate change. Their programs support, coach, and foster community and wellness for Black and allied women leaders, and they host Black Philanthropy Month, an award-winning annual celebration and promotion of Black giving and funding equity around the world. 20. Children's Defense Fund. For decades, the Children's Defense Fund has served as a moral guide for those working to end child poverty and disrupt the cradle-to-prison pipeline, which has disproportionately impacted Black children and their families. CDF has pioneered programs and policies that seek to give all children an equal opportunity to thrive in their schools and communities, guided by the vision of their founder, civil rights movement leader Marian Wright Edelman. These organizations provide critical services to their communities. Donations, volunteer efforts, and other contributions are all appreciated during Black History Month and beyond.